Today we are reviewing
Grade Up!
Yeah, from Shine. Yay! This is a fighting game based on the series Shining Force.
That's right, he's back! The newest single by Soichi Hiroshi! Don't miss it!
Yes, this is the next Shining Force game since Shining Resonance. Even though at this point people hardly call it Shining Force anymore. It's more like Shining whatever. And then we got this game here, where Shining is just a subtitle.
Yeah, but at least this is a spin-off. A fighting game no less. First released for arcades and now for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. It was produced by Sega and developed by Studio Saizensen, the same guys who made Shining Hearts, so they are familiar with the series.
Each Shining game takes place in a different universe, but this one is a direct sequel to the Shining Blade continuity, although there are characters from Shining Hearts and Shining Resonance too. Well, there is no one from Shining Arc though. This is a good opportunity to see a bit more of your favorite characters from Shining Blade, like Rage, Fenrir, Rage, Misty, Rage again, and Yukihime, who is partners with Rage!
Wow, that's a lot of rage.
相手の考えまでわかるのか。すげえな。
違う。霊人だからではない。私とお前だからだ。
The story of the game is so original. Magic balls of magic fly across the globe. The one who can collect them all can summon the legendary divine dragon, and he will grant any wish.
Hey, that kinda sounds like Dragon
Shut up! Ryuga, a disciple from the temple that was protecting the magic balls, tried to steal them to wish for power, but he only got one ball.
Is it the one with 4 stars?
Fuck off! The remaining balls got attracted to all the strong warriors, and one of the chosen ones was Pylon, Ryuga's childhood friend and a student at the same temple. She vows to save Ryuga from the path of darkness, and that's why she asks for the help of the group Shining Force.
ではこれより我々シャイニングフォースは昇龍寺のため、ひいては闇の勢力の手に渡ることを阻止するため、7つの霊玉集めを開始します。
Okay, I know this plot has nothing special to it, but since the characters will get their wishes granted by a magical force, this should make for many funny and bizarre endings. Also I thought. But it turns out that most of the characters don't use the powers of the magic balls, so it's really boring.
And some of those endings just blow.
今、願いは成就せり。さらばだ、諸君。
And to make matters worse, the final boss is just a palette swap of your character.
その力を示せ。
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 Lame.
So lame.
Really lame.
Lame.
Let's move on to the gameplay now. When you start the game, you get to choose between 2 modes, the normal mode
And the newbie mode.
I'm pretty sure it's called simple mode.
Nope. Newbie mode. For newbies who play like this.
受けてみろ。テイレー。いい感じだぜ。
足止めするわ。お前にライブを開くもいい？貫く。
The combat system is actually pretty complex. For example, the system from Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax would be very simple in comparison. In Blade Arcus, everyone gets a counter-attack, explosive attacks, X-moves, helpers, combo resets, and even super special move combinations. All those features can be used to create extensive combos. But those elements don't feel very unique. In fact, they all came from games like Darkstalkers, The King of Fighters, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and even Dojin games like Big Bang Beach.
This would not be such a big problem if they made some changes or innovations to those systems, but everything works exactly like in those other games.
The characters' moveset are usually very simple too. Some characters have 2, maybe 3 special moves, and only 2 super moves. Some of those special moves even have the same function and feel very redundant, and other special moves just look ugly and lack creativity. And now for the graphics. I don't like them. They tried to use a similar style to Guilty Gear X Surge, in which they used 3D models with textures to imitate the looks of 2D sprites. However, Blade Arcus uses pre-rendered models, so it feels closer to that weird Koihime Musou fighter.
At first glance, they look just like the illustrations by Tony Taka, but their movements look robotic. By the way, the characters don't show much facial expressions, which makes them feel even more like robots.
The characters will often reuse the same animations for introductions, taunts, and victory poses. All those recycled animations give a very cheap feeling to the game.
Well, at least their hearts were in the right place. The boobies. As always, Tony Taka loves to draw big breasts, and Blade Arcus let you collect all the lewd illustrations he did for the Shining series.
The soundtrack is okay, I guess, but it's not very memorable. Some tracks even sound very similar to each other. The CPU isn't very smart, so you will want to fight against some older humans, which is the best thing to do in a fighting game anyway. But guess what? There is no online mode.
The only solution would be to invite some friends to play with you. Now, good luck trying to convince them to play this instead of something like Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, or anything else.
Unfortunately, Blade Arcus was a huge waste of opportunity. When I compare it to Persona 4 Arena, which was also based on an RPG, I can see that this idea has a huge potential. But you don't see those RPG elements very often in Blade Arcus, and you will probably forget they even exist in this game. To make matters worse, it was based on Shining Blade, which is arguably the best Shining Force ever since Tony Taka took over as the main artist of the franchise. But I hardly think this game lived up to the expectations.
You know, I still think this is much better than that Dengeki Bunko game. The gameplay feels much more complex, complete and fun.
Maybe, but this game feels very half-assed overall, which is really sad. And to think this was the first Shining game for the PlayStation 4 makes it even sadder. Now I feel really depressed.
Sometimes the world is black and tears run from your eyes, and maybe we'll all get really sick, and maybe we'll all die. So let's build a snowman. We can make him our best friend. We can name him Tom, we can name him George. We can make him tall, or we can make him not so tall. Snowman. We'll have a happy face, happy smile, happy point of view. If you build me a snowman, then I'll build one for you. Snowman, snowman, snowman.
Hey, I feel much better now. Ah, I also forgot to mention that the game is pretty expensive too. Bye!